This is the way they're framing the story from The Atlantic regarding Kash Patel.
Breaking news from the Lego Washington Bureau tonight. Atlantic magazine dropped a story bringing concerns to light about the FBI director and his conduct on the job. 9 sources went on record. This is not a hit mob. This is accountability reporting in plastic brick form. When the head of law enforcement doesn't meet the norm, no personal attacks here, just the documented facts. Let me walk you through the article in the impacted tracks. April 10th, 2025, Friday afternoon, Kash Patel tried to log into the FBI system. Password wouldn't work, technical error in the room, but his response to that problem showed a different wisdom. Instead of calling his support to fix the login screen, he panicked, called his ally, said he'd been terminated, frantically announcing he was fired from the scene. 2 sources called it a freak out, his behavior was inflated. The White House fielded phone calls from across the government, Congress asking questions about who would be in charge. Officials in the Bureau wondering about the precedent. Turned out it was just password error, not a fire in large. But 9 sources confirmed the story to the press. Atlantic did their homework, checked the facts with care. Question is, does this behavior show unnecessary stress for someone running federal law enforcement everywhere? When the FBI director can't handle basic tech, when meetings get rescheduled and the conduct's worth a check, when sources raise concerns about behavior on the job, it's time for oversight. Accountability's not a mob. This is not a witch hunt, this is documented press. Non-officials speaking up about professional distress. That's the system working, holding power to account. Now let's examine all the details. Every single of multiple officials told the Atlantic what they've seen. Excessive alcohol consumption at a private DC club, Ned's in Washington and Vegas at the Poodle Room scene. Frequently spending weekends there, that's the travel hub. 6 current and former officials said meetings were delayed, rescheduled for later hours due to alcohol-fueled nights. Early morning briefings that were postponed and replayed. These are serious allegations about professional rights. The head of the FBI is not a regular job. National security demands availability around the clock. Terrorists don't schedule, they don't check with the mob. Response time matters greatly, can't be sleeping off the shock. Multiple occasions, security detail couldn't wait. The director in his quarters, seemingly intoxicated state. Request for breaching equipment, SWAT team tools at stake. Normally used for hostage rescue, not await their mate. Current and former officials expressed that deep concern. What happens if there's a terror attack while he's unavailable? With military operations against Iran, the stakes now burn. Quote, that's what keeps me up at night. One official, verifiable. This isn't about personal life or private recreation. It's about job requirements and national security need. The FBI director holds a critical position. 24/7 readiness is fundamental indeed. Compare this to other professions where mistakes are made. A podcast is sleeping in. That's unfortunate but small. But federal law enforcement, where American laws weighed, the standards must be higher. Can't afford to drop the ball. Atlantic magazine sourced the story carefully and well. 9 separate officials providing confirmation. Sarah Fitzpatrick reported what these sources had to tell. This is journalism serving democratic information. The White House called it fake news, threatened legal action, but in-game reporting serves the public right to know. When officials raise concerns, that deserves a reaction. Congressional oversight should examine this whole show. Call them before committee, let them answer under oath. Let the colleagues testify about what they have observed. This is how democracy protects against the growth of conduct that could compromise the mission to be served. Not about political parties, left and right division. This is about competence and conduct in the role. FBI director requires focus and precision. Protecting Americans, that's the ultimate goal. If these allegations prove accurate and true, accountability demands appropriate response. This isn't partisan revenge, it's what the systems do. Professional standards matter, can't just let it advance. So that's the story in 700 words exact. Atlantic journalism, 9 sources on the record. Allegations of behavior that could impact how he's acted in the nation's top law enforcement role, as has been reckoned. This has been your Lego News Accountability Report. Not personal attacks, just facts that merit looking. Democratic oversight is how these issues get to court.
So what did they get right and what did they get wrong? Let me know what you think in the comments and tell me why.